And good evening, everyone. We've got an NBA Cup semifinal for you tonight in the East. And a ton is on the line. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. Now a look at the stats for Desmond Bane.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Bridges. And it's Towns. In at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's De Silva in at the small forward. Well, we've made it through 2 rounds of the NBA Cup. And the stakes? The stakes just keep rising.
Kevin, once you get to single elimination, there's no room for error. You have 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights going at it. I think this game could come down to the wire.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Out left to the wing. Towns against Carter. Towns down low. Good work defensively by Carter. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Heat. And a wide open look for Bane. Drills it from outside.
That's an elite shooter at work. Bane from the coffin corner.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Pass to Suggs. Bane sets the screen for Suggs. Banchero, that's for 2. Over to the left wing. Magic moving the ball around. Carter with a screen on Towns. To the inside. And then Carter with the jam.
Carter's a really good pick-and-roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish, too.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Towns. To stop the run. Out to Bridges. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Magic.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Guys, back to you.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. Making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Banchero. Howard comes in for Bane. And Jones subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Now, here's Hart. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
When your mechanics are as strong as Brunson's, there's nothing to think about. Just shoot the ball.
Here's Jones. 7-point differential. Batadze the pass to Isaac. Batadze, a screen on Towns. Outside, Jones. Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Brunson, no good.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
He gets it up, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Orlando, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Black, Desmond Bane out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Batadze in its center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 6. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Now, here is Robinson. Pass to McBride. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. McBride's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Yabusele after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando leading by 5. Now here's Jones. Still without a basket. High post, Batadze. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Now, here's Clarkson. Black defending. They get a hand on it. Bridges for 3. Clarkson outside. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges misses. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Down low, fade away, and Bridges with the block.
Those razor-sharp defensive instincts. Bridges really has a knack for anticipating plays.
Robinson a screen on Bane. Clarkson for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. These guys have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
When it comes to rebounding,
It's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Here's De Silva. Still yet to score. Suggs looking around. There's the three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And finished off by Robinson.
Excellent decision by Brunson, which is more times than not making the right read in the pick and roll action.
Magic leading by 4. Left side, Suggs makes it off the glass. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Suggs against Brunson. Towns up top. Over Banchero. Towns, no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so that's the end of the first half. Magic out in front. They lead by 6. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets. On paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
yes.
It took you too long.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the New York Knicks.
Oh, this is why I love the NBA Cup. Ernie, you know what I mean? I mean, these semifinal games, they feel like playoff games.
Yeah, the battle for the East has been intense.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. Desmond Bane really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And New York looking at who they've got. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Hart in at the power forward. Now here's Bane. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Stolen by Brunson. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Back to you.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from Wendell Carter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brunson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, Bain. Suggs with a screen for Bain. Kicks it out to Banchero, and the Magic can't hold on to the ball.
And a quick look at the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. Brunson finds Hart. Towns against Carter. Out to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Banchero missing. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Brunson. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's Brunson at point-blank range. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick-and-roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense. Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And New York making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. Banchero looking around. Clock at 4. Shoots the 3. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7 over Banchero. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Isaac a screen on Hart. The 3 from Banchero. And no good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Magic lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. The candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
So now we head into the fourth quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. Anthony Black is out there with Desmond Bain. Then it's Bataza. Then there's Howard. That's is out there for Orlando. Now Clarkson After the missed three from Desmond Bain. That evens the score. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Black. Pass to Bain. Rebounded by Towns. So it's the Knicks now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. To take the lead, and down goes the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. A different look for New York. Hard, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. His drive to keep getting better on display.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Bridges. Hard outside. Puts up the three. Bain rips down the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Now Banchero. Now Suggs. Carter. Off target from outside. Suggs against Brunson. Hard outside. Outside Bridges. With a screen on Bain. Bridges. No good on the layup. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Orlando. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth.
And the guy knows how to score. Bain manipulating the D there to his advantage.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Brunson scanning the floor.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops. You expect to be good.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Brunson.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Bain against Bridges. Suggs. He's off from 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Anunoby. Got it to go off the glass.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Bain. Carter with a screen on Bridges. Now Carter. Rebounded by Towns. And they go to the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
So a post-game sees New York take this one. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game, winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan.